Welcome, fellow goofballs, to yet another bonus episode here of Two Giant Goofballs, New York Giants podcast. Here as we go over even more news for you guys. News just keeps coming in, coming in, coming. It's that day. Giants news everywhere, all around us. We love it. It's like Christmas here, but except for the people that got cut, of course, today. But we gotta go over the fact that Brian Daboll actually went ahead and announced the captains here for the 2024 season. And it's a big shocker. And not who was named captain. That's not really a shocker. I think what more is a shocker is the fact that there's not like half the roster like it seems like the last couple of years. It's been something we had like 10 captains, it seems like the last couple of years, which is just absolutely insane. So the number was cut in half. So captains this year would be Daniel Jones. Listen, no brainer. Love him or hate him. He's a starting quarterback this season. Of course, he's going to be the captain. Not making him the captain would have sent a message to the rest of that locker room that would have totally killed confidence for Daniel Jones, would have killed confidence any of the players had in Daniel Jones as a leader of that team, at least. I think, people suspect whether or not they have so much confidence in him as a player, but he is a good leader of the team overall as far as locker-wise, personality-wise. Andrew Thomas also named captain here. No surprise there. Listen, if you want to get honest with it, it's the best offensive player we have on this team, let alone offensive lineman, tackle, whatever other, section you want to use to classify him as the best of. You could even make the case that he's potentially the best player on the entire roster. There's one other guy we'll talk about in a minute that probably put it just above him at that point there. But yeah, Andrew Thomas, deservedly so, named captain of this team. And the guy that I would say is probably just above him as the best player in this roster, of course, also on this list as well. And that's Sexy Dexy Dexter Lawrence there. Probably the best nose tackle in all of football. And, again, a guy who's rightfully so to be there. Listen, if you ever talk to people who play with Dexter Lawrence at any level, and I've had the pleasure of doing so, this guy is an absolute leader. He's got a very positive, infectious personality. Usually you hear infectious personality sometimes a bad way. No, he's a very positively infectious personality there. So happy for him to have that job there. And, of course, Bobby Okereke, the star linebacker we signed as a free agent last year, also will be a captain this year. He'll be the guy probably calling much of the defense there as we go as well there, and deservedly so. Great season he had last year. Listen, this is the guy that's on the cusp of becoming an NFL star. If he has another great year, he probably will become a star in this league there. So glad for him that, and I look forward to him becoming a star because I do see that's what's going to happen. And the last one is the special team captain there, Casey Kreider, the long snapper. A little shocked that it wasn't Graham Gano, to be honest. That's who I thought might be. He's been a captain before. And he wasn't. I wonder if that's any kind of message there going on. We've talked about in the show before. Graham Gano had the bad injury last year, missed the whole second half of the season, even though he did, to his credit, try to play through it. But he's starting to get up there a little bit in age. I don't know if things are going to start coming down for him there. Coming up in age is a little difficult of a phrase to say for a kicker because, some kickers, late 30s, they start falling. Some kickers, they'll go to their early to mid 40s. You just never know. So I think he's 37, if I remember correctly. So I wonder if that's part of it there, as they're thinking long term there. But Casey Kreider's not exactly young either. So, I don't know. It seems a little odd that they didn't have him listed as such. What's really crazy is if you look at the captains from last year. So you got Daniel Jones, obviously still with us. Saquon Barkley, not. You got Andrew Thomas, obviously with us. You got Darren Waller, obviously not. Dexter Lawrence with us. Leonard Williams, not. Bobby Okereke with us. Adoree Jackson, not. Xavier McKinney, not. Graham Gano with us, but not listed as a captain. So the only guys still on this team that were captains last year, Daniel Jones, Andrew Thomas, Dexter Lawrence, Bobby Okereke, and Graham Gano. Interesting that like half the captains last year off this roster. It's a brand new Giants team, and hopefully we get different results there. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be with any of the news that comes up, guys. We'll go ahead and give it to you guys as soon as we can there. Either myself or Rob, as I'm recording this, he's stuck at work. So we want to get all the information out to you guys there. If you can, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Give us a share to somebody that you think might enjoy the program as well. We count on you guys to get the word out for us and appreciate that. We're typically live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Expect that schedule to change though soon. because of the season starting up. We'll start changing that soon, but we've been doing it 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But hit that subscribe on YouTube. It's the best way to know we're going live there at that point, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. And as always, Giant fans, go G-Man!
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.